Alright, hopefully my mic is working. I am playing Jags in State Scheme League, Week 13. Haven't played him yet this year. Usually he's pretty good. So, we'll see. It's always nice to be able to kick the ball off. Good defense first. That was not a very accurate kick, but it turned out accurate. I think that might be a result of the change that they made in the last update. Apparently people were glitching it to intentionally kick out of bounds or something. Looks like they put an end to that, so that's good. Alright. I unfortunately did not get a chance to scout him, but just get a feel as we go. So, always going to come out in something conservative to start. I do run a one-high defense for the most part. I want to make sure I can stop the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Somebody got blasted on that block. I don't know if you saw that, but from the linebackers probably. Don't love how they aligned there. So I can do something about that. Let's see. It's extremely important to me to not give up the run. It's the very basis of my defense. Okay, good. Can always blitz some gaps. Put him in a 3rd and long. And now we go to our nickel 2-4-5. Probably. We actually have pretty good defensive ends. I wonder if maybe we should go with the defensive end pass rush. I don't think my linebackers are great pass rushers. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Showing a too high look here. That's not what I'm actually running. Alright. And Ridgeway, my defensive tackle, gets a sack. Like it. I'm pretty sure he was expecting cover 2 zone there. The play he called a switch concept on the twin side. It's pretty good against cover 2 zone. Did not see what he wanted, and he bailed. Alright, good return. Played that well. Alright. No idea what he's going to run defensively, so just have to adjust as we go. And this is the camera view that I prefer. I think he likes to play a lot of cover 1, which is actually what he's in here. And we will take advantage of that with the fastest young wide receiver in the league. I did not expect that, but we'll take it. It's a well-thrown ball. Helps to have an absolutely amazing quarterback on your team. Quarterback play does not matter as much in Madden as it should, but there is still a pretty wide margin between the top 15 type quarterbacks, top 10, top 5 in the game, and guys that really are more low level or backup quality. Significant difference. Just the consistency of how well they can throw. Alright, I'm going to stay in the defensive end pass rush here, especially because it gives me a little bit more beef in the box. Hendrickson is a nice big defensive end. Oop, not what we wanted to do that. Okay. Lost gap integrity. That was partially my fault. Overplayed the gap. And the pulling guard made me pay. That's good. That's good to see that. That should happen. Alright, go back to a conservative cover 3 call.
Alright, here we go.
Nice. And that's that extra beef on the field we're talking about. Ridgeway looking good so far. A sack and a big solo tackle. I probably took that gap a little harder than I needed to, and could have been a big play, but he stepped up, made a play for me.
What's left? What's left? Now let's go.
All right. 3rd and 4. What am I going to do here? Alright, I'm going to bring pressure look. And then I'm just responsible for any immediate read over the middle. Got it. Alright. Well played, defense. Probably got rid of that faster than he needed to. I'm assuming he felt the pressure a little bit with those two middle backers blitzing, and dumped off when he had a whole middle of the field open. His play call was actually good against what I called, but bringing someone down and shadowing that middle just enough for him to feel the pressure. Sometimes that makes all the difference. I should not have taken that punt return out. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. Let's see if we can. Defense looking good so far. Offense, we only ran one play, so who knows? Looks like he's going to be in cover 3 here, which is something I like winning this play against. I feel like I should have had that, but especially against that defense. The ball trajectory in Madden is incredibly low. I actually did not bullet past that. I did the middle touch pass, so that really should have been a good completion. He was a solid 6 yards inside. Real life, that's a good 15-yard completion, but in the game, it is what it is. Unfortunately, that gives him a huge opportunity here. We're smart about how we play this. Good. All right. Let's run pass down. 2nd and long. Don't want to go too light and overplay the pass. I did that last time around, and he got a nice 6-yard chunk play on me. So I am going to go nickel to match his personnel, but I'm going to stay in that beefier line. And I'm going to show a cover 2 look. But I am, of course, not in cover 2. Alright, well, we got kind of lucky there. Unfortunately, nobody read it in the front 7, but he could have gone for a lot more than that. My corner happened to slip through between a couple of the blocks. And that's all she wrote. Alright. Let's try this. Woo! Alright, that is how you play a gap. Let's go. I was half expecting that. Well, could have been a lot worse after that. That pick gave up excellent field position, so feel somewhat lucky after that. I'm actually hoping this kick goes to Sewell, which it will. He's the faster of the two returners and is very nice. He actually got a... so close. Got a kick return touchdown at the end of the first half the other day, and it was glorious. Alright, we need to get some kind of a run game going here. Probably. We had him in a heavier defense than he should have wanted to be in last time around, but... Okay, Sarah. Okay. Okay, I like the look of this. One too many moves. Definitely should have gotten more out of that. Good thing with getting the run going is, of course, being able to start hitting some play action, which is extremely important. Oh, he caught that. Wait, did he catch that? Oh my god, that was so close. That's devastating. Okay. That's not an injury we can afford. Okay, well, let's hope he's not out too long. Doesn't look good. Quick guys underneath are great against cover 4, which people tend to play over the top. And if they do start clamping down in the flats off cover 4, you can, of course, run your typical shallow cross and various other design cover 4 beaters. That one, to be honest. Put him in a little bit of a bind there, and he just kind of sat in the middle. Thrown to either one. Of course, flat routes are a little strange in this game. Don't always work like you'd want them to. We'll just take this on the ground. Against all men. We are going to substitute. I do not want to risk injuring my star offensive player. Don't have a ton of wide receiver depth. Well, I do, but no one that's really at his level. His speed especially is very hard to replace. Tough to get the run going the way that he's running his defense right now. We're going to have to find some creative ways of getting some personnel advantages. Pass game always helps that, but you will play some people who don't do a good job of adjusting and really will just let you pass it on them all game. Not saying that's what this guy's going to do, but he wouldn't be the first. That's wide open. That's his user. Oh, that should have been a touchdown. My gosh. McKinnon has 95 speed. And I blew past him. McKinnon was on a check and a release. I noticed before the snap he was using that safety. So when he sat flat-footed, I was just waiting for the release. I knew that if he did in fact release, it was going to be a freebie. Big gain. And it was. So, all's well that ends well. Alright. Let's go outside the inside run option here. Into the second quarter. So far I like how we're moving the ball. One mistake early. Thinking I could fit that pass in. But otherwise, pretty happy with how Moving the ball. Using this cover 4, or 4-4, sorry. I'm not sure that I really have a... Oh, God. Should have been a touchdown. I don't know how they let them wrap around like that from the outside. Okay. Well, sometimes it's best to match heavy with heavy. Just see at least you can attempt to run the ball. Also, I have very good tight end depth, so I'm not super disadvantaged passing the ball out of this set. Goal line offense is pretty terrible in Madden, unfortunately. Okay. Give someone long enough. Like Andrew Luck, he's going to get opportunities. Got hammered on that pass, but because Andrew Luck is amazing, didn't matter. Not sure who has returning kicks. I'm not sure that number is. Catch a name on that. I'm sure it's someone fast. Jags are a nice team. These are stock rosters with a fantasy draft on top, or a postseason draft. So he does have a nice and very athletic team. Okay, we're going to be a little more aggressive in stopping the run here. Let's just call this pinch dog 3. Don't love this play. It does seem to give up bigger plays than you would expect. Especially this a pass. Oh, well played. That guy must have been on a delay? Yeah, he was. Okay. I was going to say, I thought I had everything covered, and then suddenly the blocking tight end releases. Very nice. Because of that, I went zone free with my middle linebacker and chased the route over the middle. So, good play on his part. All right. Nice tackle by R.A. Teflo. Defensive Player of the Week last week. I think he had 2 pick sixes against my previous opponent. This game is not shaping up to be like that one. And most don't. One thing I will be doing here is bringing some middle linebacker blitzes. And, oh god, it's going to be Teflo injured. That's not good. We do not have much linebacker depth. That might even be Gaithers. That would be even worse. Alright, we're going to show the pressure front from last time out of this 2-4-5. But we are not going to bring pressure. In fact, I'm going to... Oh, it's not Teflo. I am going to... Oh, that's a good play call. For some reason, my middle linebacker was lined up wrong, and that kind of screwed me over on that. But, oh well. Oh, he dropped it. Wow. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Fournette having a pretty good game, making those draw plays. Third and mid, run pass option. So defensively, gotta be concerned with both. I'm really surprised. Really surprised my safety didn't get to that. Alright, let's Alright. Joined a party so I can talk freely. I didn't realize he was listening the whole time. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, nice. A little bit of space. Ooh, one got to beat. Not sure what his defensive play call intention was there, but not a great call against that formation. Let's go back to this play that we had earlier. See if we can catch him in man again. Not sure if Imam is back yet. He is. Okay. Alright. So it's not going to be in man here, but catch him there instead. Alright. Nice catch, Imam. Very nice. Second and short is a position that I like to be in. Flip this so we can run play action, weak bootleg to field instead of boundary. The route that this fullback runs is has a tendency to get muddied up. I'm just faking that I'm changing the run. It's actually still the same. Ah, that's a cheap there. Late input. Alright. Very good. Alright. Running back's getting a little bit tired. Not too bad, but I am going to sub him. I do have really good backup running backs, so good to get some carries. Give McKinnon a rest until he's back to green. His power look. And he's gone. Good. It was really just well blocked. I mean, the numbers were there, but the blocking was pretty exceptional. And he blitzed weak side, so took one extra guy away that might have been able to scrape across the formation. User to safety poorly, and there you have the result. So subbing the backup in, good decision. He's actually faster than McKinnon. I think McKinnon has 93 speed, and Tharp, who was a rookie, might be a rookie right now, has 95 speed. So one of the fastest running backs in the game. A good back too. He's probably my back of the future. Picked up McKinnon in free agency. And then took Tharp in the draft. All worked out. Alright. I feel like he's not going to patiently run the ball at this point because there's such a disparity in offense. So I'm gonna bet the farm on him wanting to pass the ball more this game. Or this drive, I'm sorry. Doesn't mean I'm not going to match him personnel-wise, And he does run the ball there. At some point, the tendency for most of my opponents is once I show them that they're not going to be able to consistently run the ball in me, they do other things. Let's run a buzz defense here. It's going to look like cover 2 zone. This guy, the point is to get Green in a position to where he can maybe trap him into something. Man, he's just such a strong running back. That's the kind of guy you want running between the tackles. I don't have anyone like that on my team, unfortunately. But, yep, he's nice. I think he's really upgraded, too. He's like 90-something overall now. One of the better backs in the game after the first season. Okay.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Alright, and he catches that. It's a good throw, good route. Like I said, I do think he's going to want to go more with the run game now. We got to find a way to keep him off balance. Had forever in the pocket there. I'm not totally sure what the deal was. Alright, and that helps. Bringing some pressure. I read the double move. Unfortunately, that sticking up is somewhat predictable. It doesn't quite look the same as... Okay, now, normally you'd think pass all the way, but from what he's been doing, I wouldn't be so sure that he won't try to run a draw here. So just for the sake of the possibility, I'm not going to... He's going to play action. Okay, safety's there. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. I forgot to change my setting. That safety, he should have been set to SWAT. Instead, he went to play the ball, which often favors the offense. So I need to change that next time on defense. That would have been easily swatted down because that was a very poorly thrown ball. Unfortunately, the animation logic in Madden in those situations is not really tied to how well the ball is thrown. It's just whatever they roll, whatever dice roll do you get for the selected animation. Great return. Let's go. Both of my young rookie cornerbacks back there on kick return, both very fast. It's a luxury having guys like that, for sure. Just as it's a luxury to have running backs as fast as the ones that I have. He's lighting up the mic. Don't know what he's saying because I'm at a party now. I think he felt like that pass earlier should have been a catch, which it probably should have. Should not have been open, though. It was not a well-thrown ball. Let's see if we can get him up the seam on one here. All right. He used that pretty well, but he had to play the wide receiver route. And when I see man free with Andrew Luck, I'm going to, most of the time, take advantage. And that's just him getting a little greedy with how he was user in there. Tight end is very fast. One of my impact players on offense. 2 touchdowns were in this game, so that's good. He's a young guy who got a lot to build on. This team starting out was pretty terrible, but over the course of 2 seasons, I've got them. It's only 78 overall, but that's it's misleading. They're a very solid team. Okay, 125 left, but he does have all 3 timeouts. cannot completely sell out to the pass here, but I am going to switch out into the regular 2-4-5. No, I'm going to stay, actually, in the 2-4-5 defensive end pass rush so I can go nickel here and have more beef against the run. He's in 2 wide receiver, but given the situation, makes more sense for me to stay in nickel. Please don't do that. Okay. It's very well played by my linebacker. Appreciate the tackle. Looks like he might be looking to take it to the half. So I'm fine with that. I'm not going to be greedy here. I am up by 18. See no reason to be overly aggressive here. Now if he gets, if I get another, I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, okay. So great example of why there was no need for me to be aggressive there. Now the pressure is more on him to continue this drive. Yeah. Now he's going to use some timeouts, probably. Maybe he's not feeling that aggressive. I don't know. Neither here nor there. We're going to go cover 4. With a little bit of additional run support. All right. And I was bringing him no matter what. Run and pass. I just wanted the extra guy coming. And now we are actually going to sell out to the pass. Because we're just not concerned about the run any longer. Go cover 4. Actually, we're just going to man up. I have the corners to do it. Actually, no. I'm not going to man up against this formation.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Alright, now the timeouts come out. He's got 1 timeout left. So just can't let him get in field goal range with this next pass. The play he ran is extremely popular because of anything that has a deep post on the outside from a compressed set is very, very, very good in Madden. Due to the developers not making it play correctly. Okay, so risky situation here. I feel like he's going to probably run like... Oh, jeez. Safety was not cued in on that for some reason. Okay, we're going to have to go with the quarter 3 deep because that is also... Both the last 2 plays he ran are very, very, very popular meta plays for good reason. They do work spectacularly well. And he's in field goal range. Fortunately, I don't know what else he has up his sleeve, so didn't want to risk giving up a big play. I'll let him have the 3 points. Okay, yeah, we get a chance at a kick return, which I'm sure he'll just pooch, but you never know. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sure he meant to select pooch and instead selected onside. So here's the pooch. Yep, good decision. All right. We get the ball in the second half, so we're liking that a whole bunch. Man, I really don't care. I'm going to stay in the 2-back receive because I don't care who gets it. I like both of the kick returners. It's big deal. Ah, so close. Thought I had a crease, but I probably should have waited a second longer. Alright, I like, in this situation, because I've been running the ball a lot on first down, especially these heavy formations. If I can catch him in a cover one, I can pretty much toast anybody with this QB wide receiver combination. He is pressed up. Oh, and he's backing off. Okay, so we'll just run it. So just run safe. Good. It's a great first down. Great first down. I'll take it. I've been able to run the ball decently well, so I need to, as much as I don't like people threatening me with the run, I really want my opponents to feel threatened by the run. Oh, great break tackle by McKinnon. That is fantastic. He's got a really high elusive rating, and I'm sure that played into how that animation panned out. I'm coming out in this play, and this is just in case I think he's in a cover 2 high look, which this play is very good against. Looks like he might be. I'm going to flip this. And he's not. Oh, you got to throw that better. That was, should have probably still been a big play. Okay, so last time, let's see if we can find this. Yeah. We ran power O for big yards last time, and let's see if maybe he'll. Sometimes people come out nickel against this formation, and then you either have the weak side with the extra hat or the strong side. Looks like he's going to stay heavy. Actually, really heavy. I'm not sure why he's running 5-2 here, but I want to go vertical on this, so let's do it. Okay, and I screwed that up royally. I do not know what his play, that is a terrible play call on his part, but it worked out, because it's Madden, and my 6 blockers could not take on his 5 rushers, so we got an instant win. And we're not going to overthink this, we're just going to look for the verts and hope for the best. It's there. But he drops it. That is disgusting. Had him beat, and the outside corner should have had no chance whatsoever at making a play on that ball. That's really that's just how things happen in Madden land. I had very poor play call on his part, given the situation. But, oh, wow, what a punt. Myrick, corner. I think he has 96 speed. That's got to watch out for. Alright, he's going a little bit heavy. I'm going to match him with heavy. It's basic cover 3. Not really going to touch anything. I actually will slant strong side, but that's it. Try not to be overly aggressive with this linebacker that I'm using. I have a tendency to want to plug the inside gap too quickly. And a lot of times you really just got to scrape over the... Oh, the linebacker was there. Ugh. Yeah, and this is something people will hot route this quick out, and it just, for some reason, the linebacker never gets over there. Really popular adjustment if you're playing lobby games. There are some things you can do to kind of play some 50-50 games with what the corner's doing over there to help out with that. But there's nothing direct that you can tell them to do, unfortunately. Alright, I hate it when people are in this situation because they have options. I do not want people to have options. I want to dictate their options.
Alright, here we go. Leopard! Detroit landed!
was a pick. So close. Well, he's taking shots. I respect the idea. Okay. Press up. And I gotta keep this guy uptight because he likes to run the ball in these situations, and it's been getting me. But I am responsible for the deep middle with this linebacker, so that's a concern. God, ready for it. Yeah, he loves the draw. I'm not really sure what the advantage is there, but it does seem to be working better than a regular run, so he must know something about how that formation's coded that I don't. I did not pass commit or anything like that. In fact, I was pretty much soft playing the run there. Oh, wow. I thought I had that. Took a false step. I'm sure he's happy that did not turn out like it looked like it was going to. I'm going to stay in base here just because it's 2nd and 2. I wouldn't be surprised if he used this to take a shot, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he just gets the easy first down. Got a nice spin move in the interior, but spun the wrong way. So, what are you going to do? Okay. I'm going to play this aggressive. That might be a stop. That is a stop. You may well go for this, of course. Well, I am going to do the same thing. All right. And I can afford to play like that with my corners because they are fantastic. That guy has like 96 speed and 92 man, I think, along those lines. Extremely well played by him. That is a luxury that most defenses do not have. I'm sure he was expecting to be able to just toast me for a free touchdown there. And if he had, I wouldn't have complained. It's not outside the realm of expectation, given the scenario there. Okay, that's a nice catch. Good. Being able to pass out of 12 and 21 personnel is really nice. Keeps them on their toes. Never know whether they can play the run or not. Looking for something more vertical here. This might be cover 1 man. So I'm going to put this guy on a little dig. Oh, jeez. That pass rush got there almost instantly. Alright, so it's time to bust out some new things here. This is always a nice potential way of just getting the ball to the running back quickly. A lot of times he uses guys in such a way that it leaves things open. Oh, come on now. That was a good throw. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I think I know what coverage he's in here. I'm going to go with a little bit more protection. Tight end and get a first down. And that's got to piss him off. That was a very well thrown ball, and he was in the coverage that I expected. So that's not too surprising. I recognized the same look from the last third down I had. So it's really important to not be predictable like that. If you're going to show a look like that, make sure you have another look to give off of it. Oh, okay. Come on, Andrew Luck. That's no bueno. And again, I'm just going to look. At this point, we're in field goal range, so I don't want to do anything crazy. Just look for, maybe he'll play something over the top. We'll just look to the flats and then to the high corner. Play a little over-under game on this pass and play between the running back and the tight end. Also going to put the cord on a little. Let's see what it does. Oh, wow. Not a very well thrown ball. Oh well, it's okay. Yeah, he brought his safety all the way down, so that's why I threw that there. He did not play his responsibility. But, sometimes it still works out. And it did for him that time. The last time he ran this formation, he ran play action, and he had a delay release. So if he runs play action, I'm going to be ready for that. And he does. That's a pick. Yeah, Teflo. This guy is a monster. Absolute monster. Probably going to win Rookie of the Year. I won't be surprised. If he's playing off here, we're going to hit him with the screen. Just quick check that. Have not done anything like that. I have not run a screen yet this game, so might not be expecting it. Yeah. It's actually running. Looks like he's running out of man blitz. That's safe to run a screen against. How is this guy getting caught from behind? Oh, man. That is disgusting. Alright. Pull in another halfback. He'll probably give us a heavy look here. If he does, we're probably going to go play action and see if we can hit a fullback in the flat. Okay. Should have been touchdown. Okay. And here, I think we're just going to go big on big and hope for the best. Get another extra yard. Make it even easier. I like it. Okay. Again, we're just going to go big on big. Alright. Almost got hit in the backfield. Managed to avoid that. That's well done. Well, outside of two poorly thrown interceptions, having a pretty good offensive output this game. Special teams looking nice too. Not giving up any big returns or anything scary. He's given up a few that looked Like I could have taken him all the way on my side. Alright, we are going to return to the nickel, and let's bring something a little different here. I have not shown him this yet. And this does leave the flats very susceptible, but at this point in the game, that's something I'm super concerned about. Oh, nice cutback. Wow. Did not expect that. On a toss. Sometimes the animation they give you for cutbacks is like absurdly unrealistic. Like there's no stop, gather, anything. The defenders have to, but sometimes the running back, and it's not like an intentional glitch or anything. It's just occasionally you get lucky on those cutbacks, and they let you do it physics free, which is always a huge advantage. I'm actually blitzing these linebackers. Yeah, nice call. Alright. Thought he might do that there, because he likes those draws, and he's probably wondering how my linebackers came streaming in. Well, it's because I took a risk, and I blitzed 6, and I was prepared to live with the consequences if I was wrong, because that's part of playing defense. Okay. I'm going to go to a dollar look here, and I have not done this yet this game, but this cover 2 drop is a pretty good cover 2 zone because you can drop your guy. Okay, why is my safety playing? Okay, thank you. Ah, of course. I'm not sure he was even looking to pass there at all. Alright, I will have to more directly spy him. Yeah, this is a run. And Teflo usered it, but man, is he good. He is good. Alright, a little hybrid cloud coverage. I'm just going to make myself responsible for the seam here. Alright, it's a pretty good throw. Looks like he actually was highly considering taking off there. Got him feeling a little antsy in the pocket, I think. I am going to leave the dollar. I want 4 guys with their hands in the dirt on this play. I ain't going to press him. And I expect to get a sack here. Just need to take away the first read. Ah, that's toast. That's toast. Not sure why, because I'm assuming that guy is probably nowhere near as fast as the corner. Yeah, he's not. But sometimes in this game, they let people get away from you when. And also another thing you'll notice here, the issue: nobody goes vertical except the outside guy. Where's the safety? Other side of the field, covering no one. That's why people very, very rarely run cover 1 in this game. It is really bad. But I like to take chances. It's in my DNA. I don't know why I lined up like this. This is terrible. Speaking of which, a perfect call on my part, but I screwed it up. Screwed it up. And it's all my fault. Alright. So that's a point slip, but we still got a pretty decent cushion here. Just gotta crank out a couple of solid run plays. Oh my god. And of course, the Madden comeback logic is kicking in. We're gonna have to get a stop to stop that. You do not want momentum starting to fall to your opponent in this game because it will hit you hard. Smack you upside the head. Let's do this. I had those gaps accounted for. Oh, great. Broke his ribs and fumbled. Beautiful. He doesn't get any playing time other than kick return, but that's still annoying. Because I liked him. He's my dude. 3 tight ends. We're going to match. Last time he tried to run this little quick out, so I'm going to be ready for it if he tries it again. He does not. It's alright. Man, just no gap control at all. You just got to user everything in this game. Alright. I'm going to stay in base here. Just because I feel like he still wants to run the ball. He does. Sure why you would continue with that play against that look, but you just never know. Alright, now we have a little bit more leeway to do other things. So we're going to call everything match.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, wow. Thought I had that pick. It's a somewhat predictable play. Okay.
Single. I got a left. Here we go now. No. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
I do have a spy this time because he really loves rolling out. And I am responsible for everything over the short, middle. Okay. Why are you lining up like this? This is stupid. Okay, I have the running back here. The run cannot be stopped this game. Alright. Fortunately, there's just not a lot of adjustments. There's not a lot of realistic adjustments you can make without manually moving guys around. The biggest issue is gap fits, and as much as they've talked about it, the devs have talked about it, they still have not actually given us proper alignments and gap fits. Until they do, that sort of thing is going to continue to be a problem. It does get better every year, but it's still not remotely what anyone would call good. Oh, that was almost a touchdown. Whew. Alright, let's go vanilla here. And let's see what happens. This actually... Alright. He really loves that formation that literally no one would ever run in that situation. That same play, too. He must really have the personnel to run the 5-2. Classic, most classic of all high school defenses. It's probably gone. Nope. No block. It's alright. Huge play, nonetheless. Let's stay in this. See if we can keep him in this defensive look that he probably doesn't want to be in. Okay. He's tired. Time to put somebody else in. A field goal here actually does a whole bunch for us, so I'm not too concerned about getting a touchdown. Just a field goal. Just about put the game out of reach and string out a defensive drive. But a first down here would be very devastating for him. Alright. I do want to keep this pretty basic here. Okay. He went all out. Not super surprising. 50 blitz. Alright. No field goal block Madden funny business. That's always good. You never know when when momentum swings, stuff like that. It just happens. It's very hard to prevent it. In fact, I think the only way to guarantee that you won't get your field goal block is to hit it perfect, power and accuracy, which is actually quite hard because they refuse to detach the kick meter from your connection, so it's laggy and it changes all the time. Why? I don't know. It's above my pay grade. Alright. Playing this pretty basic. I thought he might do that, anticipating that he thought I would be heavy playing the pass. Now I am heavy playing the pass. I expect him to go play action. Some kind of don't have that. And at this point, the idea is to force him to make those kind of throws all the way down the field. Cat and mouse, throw to the flats, take extra time, and some hybrid coverages. And I am responsible for the seam. Oh my god, the fact that they're letting me catch those. I still did forget to put them on slot, so I guess it's kind of my fault. But you would think that they would play those situations intelligently. I guess not. Somehow he's connected on almost every deep ball he's thrown this game. It's no bueno. Classic. I'm assuming he's turned on big hit. I try not to mess with any of the adjustments in the game, just because the sliders throw everything off, or the adjustments throw off the sliders that we're always playing around and testing and all that jazz. All right. Just gonna go conservative and try to just clock me here and get a late touchdown. So that's what we have to prevent. I was hoping to get a first down there. So he would be able to timeouts like this, but oh well. Yeah, sadly, I cannot seemingly stop the run in an intelligent fashion. So, I'm just going to have to start selling out here.
All right, now look at. 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Shit. Over. Swing 5, check swing 5, check.
And we'll let this run just to see what happens on third down. Of course, if we get a stop, we will call our remaining timeout. Don't want him to be in full control of the clock, which, as it stands, he would be. I really dislike that they're forcing me to run cover 0 to get any kind of run stop here, but Sarah, I suppose.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard. Check.
And I don't know, I was trying to get them to align right. You probably noticed the way they aligned was horrifically bad. They had guys on the opposite side of the formation covering people that were definitely not going to be covered had I let it go like that. So all right. Fucking toss. Pitch, I'm sorry. He has 2 timeouts, so he can do whatever he wants here offensively, so I'm not in a good position. He has been handed 2 free red zone possessions off of kick return fumbles. Very, very unfortunate. Okay. Not super surprising. Probably would have run the ball there as well. Again with a draw. Okay. And he looks to run as he did in previous possessions. I'm not sure he was ever even looking to pass that. I had a spy, which should have easily been able to make that tackle. But when the Madden comeback logic is in effect, things like that happen with quarterbacks trucking 270 pounds, all-conference quality defensive ends. And this game is effectively over. And we will move on. Now, what could I have done differently to win this game? I mean, obviously, I could have, not returned kicks and things like that. that's just not fun for me. So I'm in a position where I'm already in the playoffs. Wins and losses at this point don't matter too much. Did I outplay him? That's always the important question for me. I know that had I just sat on the ball, I would have beaten him by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Did I outplay him? Tough answer. I think yes. Oh, wow. Okay, Madden. Insta-shed, and that pretty much seals the kind of thing you deal with when you have the Madden momentum going against you. Those sort of things are an every down kind of occurrence. So I think my opponent played pretty well. He did have a tendency to go to some very popular meta plays when he was down. So would have liked to see more of like an actual offensive strategy from him. He also looked to run a ton with his quarterback in situations where he really should have been passing. But, you know, if the spy's not going to work, take advantage, I would say. 29 points in the fourth. I mean, you can't give up 29 points in the fourth, obviously. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to set my corners to play less stupidly on the deep balls. So, it costs you. All right. Hope you enjoyed this if you're still watching. Catch you next time.